If I was to say the phrase innovative gaming technology to you, your first thought would probably be VR, right? But there are advancements happening in all kinds of ways in gaming at the moment. It's not just virtual reality that's pushing the boundaries.
Eye tracking uses infrared technology to watch your eye movements and then transmits the data to your PC. The tracker is simply a USB device that you place just underneath your monitor. It works using a series of projectors, sensors, and algorithms to figure out what exactly you're looking at on the screen. The technology isn't brand new, but it has recently picked up traction after some backing from AAA games studios.
Techland, the makers of open-world zombie smasher Dying Light, just released a demonstration of eye-tracking tech being used in-game. Players can use their eyes to control many different parameters within Dying Light. You can use your eyes to aim your throwing knives in the middle of combat, or even to control flashlights in dark areas. As you'd hoped, you can also use eye tracking as a replacement for the mouse and control your character's head movement simply by looking in the direction you want to go. This means Dying Light joins the likes of Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Watch Dogs 2 and The Division among the list of games with some kind of eye tracking support.
Just looking at this video is making me drool, I'll be honest. It looks absolutely fantastic. The fact that it's an extra bit of kit that you can use as well as your mouse and keyboard. You know, it doesn't replace your mouse and keyboard, it's an extra bit. So you can control the screen with your eyes. It's just fantastic. Like, you know, pushing this boundary forward as far as games goes, the extra interactivity, the extra responsiveness as well. You've got to be faster, like zoning your eye on something than with a mouse. It just seems really exciting.
I think it kind of eliminates the doubling up of movement, because if you're pointing at something, your eyes are going to be following the cursor anyway. So if you can free up your hand for something else, your right hand, your whole right hand, which is a whole other element of control, so you can just use your eyes to see where, you know, point at something on the screen. It just removes that doubling up of movement. Also, like you said, like your eyes, the reaction time of your eyes is incredibly fast. Even compared to your whole arm, all the muscles in your arm, your eyes can just flicker very, very quickly. So it'd be interesting to see how it works.
There are a couple of things that spring to mind when thinking about this type of technology. Is if you are controlling the direction of your movement with your eyes, and you just glance over towards a zombie, you don't really want to go that way. You're just glancing because it's there, it gets your attention.
Oh shit, it's a zombie.
Yeah, exactly. Are you going to inadvertently go towards the zombie when you want to be coming away? And I mean, there's that kind of barrier. I guess they can put a delay in, as in you've got to stay for a certain amount of time before you move in that direction. There's ways to iron out this type of technology.
This is the process they're going through now. They've got the technology. They just want to figure out the way to make it work well. So it depends how well they can implement what they've got, and by ironing out things like that and making it as easy to use as possible, because that's what it's going to come down to. Depends how easy and comfortable it is to use. That's going to dictate how successful it is.
This technology isn't a work in progress. Eye tracking has been around for a long time, but has been far too expensive for the average consumer. This recently changed in a big way. Tobii Tech, the leaders of the field in eye tracking technology, are already selling these products as standalone devices and integrated in laptops and monitors already. It may not be as immersive as VR, but it's certainly cheaper and perhaps more straightforward as an addition to your gaming experience.
The basic tracking device currently costs about £94. There's also a premium version for £137, which has head tracking support, which means it can sense your head's position. Manufacturers like MSI, Alienware and Acer are already selling laptops and monitors with an eye tracker built in. This could be the first step to a mainstream distribution of the new technology.
So this eye tracking technology does seem very promising, especially for those who can't afford or don't actually want VR, but are craving a little more immersion or control with their games. But the question is, will it take off? Are we going to see more of this in 2017?
Well, motion tracking of any variety hasn't really had much impact outside of the temporary craze that was the Nintendo Wii.
You say temporary craze, Mike, but it was the biggest, most selling
console. Come on,
console.
Nintendo boys. But this looks just subtle and unintrusive enough to work alongside traditional gaming. If you ask us, it just needs to pass the practicality test. Is it actually better gaming with eye tracking alongside mouse and keyboard, or just with mouse and keyboard on its own? If the answer is yes, then there's every chance this could take off.
Yeah, that's one of the main barriers of VR, I feel, especially since having the Vive. Playing for long periods can get kind of tiresome, and walking around, standing up. Like, people are looking for the next big jump in the games industry, like what technology is going to take it in a new direction, like when the switch from 2D to 3D, for example, like that whole shift in the games industry, then it allowed for a lot of new possibilities. Now, is this the kind of intermediate between the jump between having a screen and full VR? Because it is an investment, you know, putting yourself in a VR environment, in a full 3D environment, you've got to commit the space to do that. You've got to commit your whole face. You can't have conversations with other people. Whereas this, bit of an intermediate, you've got extra functionality. It's giving you extra controls. But for no physical, you don't have to commit anything physically.
That definitely needs to be a marketing tagline for one of them, though. You've got to commit your whole face. It's true, though. I mean, you're saying investment. It's not just financial investment. It's like you said, space. There's so many things to consider with VR that it is a big move. It's not just buying a console. It's a big step to take. This may be eye tracking technology. It's a lot more subtle, and it's like just an addition to what we've already got. It's just on top of the mouse and keyboard that we've got. It's just another little strip of plastic that's in front of you, but it could have a huge effect on the way you play your games.
And what's exciting is that this is available now. It's not a Kickstarter. There's games that already support it. This is why you can tell we're actually very excited about it. Do you think this is something that could take off? Do you think that's something that you're excited about, that you might want to play with? Let us know down in the comments. So that's it for today's update in new gaming tech, spotlight type thing. Let us know what you think about all this down in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button. If you're new around here, check out more of our content here. And we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.